Thursday, you know what that is? It's Ask GMBN time, where we get to answer all those questions that you've been sending into ask@gmbn.com and in the comments down below.
Yeah, we've got loads of them, so let's kick it off with Ariel, who's buying himself a dirt jump bike. It's a Saracen Amplitude CR3 in a few days.
Ooh.
He's planning on getting a new fork for it. Could you recommend any reasonably priced suspension for dirt jumps?
Okay, well, are you going to be buying a full bike, or are you just going to get the frame set? So the forks that come on the bike, they're not too bad.
Yeah.
But if you're getting the frame set, there's a number of forks out there. I'm running quite premium product on my dirt jump bike. I'm running Fox 36s, lowered down to 110 mil. I've got a few volume space, no, a few bungs in there to, you know, ramp it up.
Ramp it up super hard, I suppose.
Super hard in there, but there's a number of forks out there to go for.
You get some Manitou Circus and RockShox to a pike, so
Yeah.
both dirt jump specific, should I say, fork.
And Mazzocchi do some.
You just want it slammed, bigger stanchions, probably so a strong fork for all that.
Yeah, and a bolt through on the bottom. I wouldn't recommend running a QR or a quick release. It's not that great.
Joel Riley has got a 2009 Santa Cruz cross country Blur, and he rides it hard. He likes to take the fun line instead of the fast one.
Man after my own heart.
Yeah, which means the bike gets hammered. So, should I get a new trail bike, 150 mil travel, or something bigger or smaller? His dad said he's going to miss having his light cross-country bike. What do you reckon?
Well, you are going to miss the lightness, especially if you're going to a bigger, longer travel. Not necessarily.
Cross-country Blur, I can't remember. I think they're probably about 120 mil travel. However, it's kind of old, 2009, so you might be surprised if you go for a modern 150, 140 mil travel bike. They're probably going to be lighter than you expect. They do paddle really well still.
They do.
I'm thinking about a Canyon Spectral, that's 140 mil, isn't it?
That's a pretty good bike, yeah.
Good all-round bike. You can definitely go uphill pretty fast on one of those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Test one out if you can. Ian McFly, good name. What do you think of a 650B dirt jumper?
What?
I'm going to take the plunge and get a frame built and figured I might future-proof it. What do you think is the optimum rear end length?
Oh, wow!
Have you got a 650B dirt jump bike?
Never thought about it, actually. Actually, I've thought about it, never actually thought about riding one.
So you're still riding 26
I'm
inch?
still riding 26 inch, it's still not dead within the dirt jump world. Because you do want that maneuverability of that bike. You want that bike to be quite small, compact. You want that small wheel. You don't want that big rotating mass in the air to slow you down, especially when you're doing spins and throwing the bar spins.
Do you remember the old 24 inch bikes?
I do remember that.
Oh, we used to love one.
Yeah, I loved mine. I loved it.
I don't know. Difficult question.
It's a difficult question because you really would want to have a short rear end, and by running a 27.5 wheel in the back, it's gonna make it longer for sure.
Yeah.
Try it. Please send us some links to what you've done because I actually want to see what it looks like.
You're sticking 26 inch?
I'm sticking 26. I'm sticking to my guns, yeah.
Right, Tom S is having trouble with his brakes. He says both of his brake pads are touching the disc. He's already let some oil out of the system, but it didn't help. Can anyone tell me what to do? He's got the relatively cheap Shimano brakes.
New pads.
I would say take the wheel out and just, get something soft in like a tie lever and push the pads back. It might be the case that they're stuck.
Oh, the pistons are stuck.
Yeah, so they might need a bit of service, so the seals can get a bit jammed up. That might be it, who knows, but definitely try and take the wheel out and push them back and see if that helps.
You do that, give them a big overhaul.
Yeah, get them bled. ANUP HELA has got an RR520 B-twin mountain bike.
Ooh,
bike
nice.
that I'm not familiar with, to be honest. Which you only get to ride trails on weekends. I mostly use my bike for a daily commute to work, which is about 11 kilometers. How do I set up my bike in general to optimize it for those rides on tarmac, but also for riding at the weekends?
Oh, well, if you're riding on tarmac, you want to get down to a quick rolling tire.
Yeah.
And pump up those tires quite hard.
Get it super fast.
Yeah.
You think about saddle and grips, maybe.
Saddle and grips,
Ergon make some grips that have those bit of sort of rest on them so you can ride a bit more comfortably.
For your palms,
It's tough. It's definitely a bike you can probably use for both things. You just got to maybe tweak it a little bit at the weekend.
Yes,
let more pressure out, like Blake said.
Yeah, let pressure out, put more pressure in for the tarmac.
I wouldn't want to say you'd be swapping tyres.
No, you wouldn't want to be doing that. Maybe a fast rolling tyre with a little bit of grip on the edge of the wall.
Sounds good to me. Sam SCHMELZER says he loves the sport of mountain biking, but it's getting harder to get motivated to ride because my bike isn't capable of my riding style.
Oh.
And he's got no money at all to buy a new bike.
Oh, shame.
Oh, it's bad times. Just get out, get riding.
Just get riding, have as much fun as possible, dude. You can have fun on anything, really.
Yeah, you can ride an old banger, whatever. Tell you what does make a big difference is tyres. So if you can afford some like tougher tyres, something like that, will make a massive difference to how your bike rides.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what people think, just shred it.
Exactly. Go make some friends as well. Go ride with them. That would motivate you quite a lot.
Very true. If you want to see a video of me riding an old knackered bike, check out this one, me riding this Giant that I found for £400 on eBay. You can do it.
God bless you all. God bless America.
Absolutely loads of gears to choose from on this bike. Feels a bit weird using your finger on the old shifters rather than using your thumb for everything. Also, that front mech doesn't shift that well, but loads of gears. Suspension feels really good, really tracks the ground. Loads of traction through that rear tyre as well. On this climb, it's actually pretty bumpy.
Alex Mowry has got a question. When is it appropriate to stand or sit? Should I stand most of the time or does it matter?
Well, standing takes a lot of energy.
It does.
It takes a lot of energy. Stand up, pedaling, no. Sat down. Stand up when necessary, really.
I noticed within all my friends, I'm the one person that sits down climbing more than anyone. I'd like to sit down and just spin away.
Spin away, yeah.
Stand up, it's too tiring, yeah.
Move on to the nose of that saddle and just...
Yeah, of course, when it comes to going downhill, stood up is definitely the way to go for a lot of the times. When you're riding rough terrain, you really got to get stood up, move around. It's going to be more comfortable, but also you're going to fall off less. So, yeah, you'll work it out, keep riding. Luke Dudley, which is easier, a tuck no-hander or a suicide no-hander?
Tuck no-hander.
Yeah, I'd say
a tuck no-hander, but it depends where you want to do this trick, right?
Short, tall, slow jump, tuck no-hander's quite easy.
Yeah.
But then, like, downhillers like Mick Hanna does them on really fast, big jumps.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to be bringing that bike up, going down to your, at high speed, would you?
Suicide. You pinch the saddle on those, can be quite easy sometimes.
Yeah. Actually, but the one to learn quickest is the tuck no-hander.
I agree. Quick fire. Rider Tate, can you use RockShox spacers in a Fox Fork?
No.
Bikes are life. Pretty off the topic, but can you use inner tubes in a tubeless tyre?
Yes.
Lewis Rudd, I have a 2016 Giant stance with a 120mm fork. Would a 140 fork weaken the frame by a lot or would it hold up fine?
You can put it in there. I don't think it'll weaken it.
I think it'll be alright.
I think it'll be alright. It'll slacken your head angle a lot. It'll bring that whole front end up.
I would say check the Giant website. They've probably got a recommendation for the longest fork you put on there. 140.
Perfect answer.
Right. XC Racer 16, what's more fun if you know the trail or if you don't know the trail?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I like both.
I actually like both. Right? Yeah, I like both.
I can't pick.
I can't pick this. I like both.
MTB Skirt, can you convert from non-tapered to tapered? I want to swap out my crap Suntar fork for a RockShox Sid.
So it all depends on your frame.
From non-tapered to tapered, you might be able to buy a headset couple at the bottom, but I would say probably not, but I'm not sure.
Sometimes some headsets do come with a bigger race or a smaller race, depending on what.
We're asking the viewers for an answer. Leave us the answer in the comments down below. Can you do that? I don't know. Last bite. First, love the show. Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
What's a good enduro bike that is playful and trials friendly?
Well,
That's a good question.
that's a good question.
Something that Danny Mac rides, he can do anything.
He can do anything on
So
any
what's he
bike,
ride?
really.
Probably a Bronson and one
Yeah,
50mm travel bike?
yeah.
But then that is Danny Mac.
It is Danny Mac.
You're asking quite a lot from bikes to be good for enduro and trials.
Trials, yeah.
I don't know, we'll have to ask Martin. Correct me if I'm wrong, this week comes from Eros Smith, who's out hitting some jumps.
Oh,
Looks all right.
looks alright.
POV.
Nice sunset going on.
Except for the last jump.
Oh, wow.
That's a horrible sight. I'm sure we've all seen it.
Getting bucked over the bars. Oh,
This is all about the takeoff, isn't it, Blake? So trying to pump into the takeoff.
Yeah.
If you sometimes, on especially on a full suspension bike, if you actually stay back, you hit the jump hard, and actually the rear wheel takes more impact, and then it will kick
just
back.
fire you, yeah.
So definitely full suspension bike, try and pump into takeoff and get that front wheel launch in.
Exactly, yeah. But you can hear it. Where he did compress it a lot. That suspension went straight up into it. I was like, that's going to go wrong.
Also, if you have fast rebound or shock, that can pin you up.
That definitely can pin you off. And you weren't clipped in, so I can't say you're relying on your clips to get that back wheel off the ground. So, yeah, I think it was all about technique going into it.
Send us your videos to ask@gmbn.com and we'll take a look and try and help you out.
Yeah.
That's it for this week's show. Keep sending your questions in and leaving them down below the comment section.
Yeah, and also send to ask@gmbn.com.
If you want to see Danny Mac's pro bike, it's pretty cool. His trials bike, click over here for that
it's
one.
insane. We spoke to him about that. Anyway, if you want to see another one where Martin teaches me how to fakie, because I can't fakie, click over here.
Thumbs up if you like the show. hit the subscribe button.
See you next Thursday.